baseball is probably the one I was better at.
Okay. Well, Chris, who would you say had the most influence on you coming up to pursue baseball? And I imagine that started when you were a kid in Little League and Pony League and stuff.
Yeah, well, that was my daddy. He was a baseball fan, loved baseball, and he pushed me pretty hard. Well, not hard, but he just wanted me to play ball, and he loved the game, and that's what I done. Matter of fact, he made me get out in the yard and pitch with my brothers. One day, me and my older brother was pitching, and I throwed the ball, and it hit up in the pecan tree, and there was a car coming down the road. And about the time the car got there, the ball fell out of the tree and busted the windshield. I think I was probably about 8, 9 years old then. But it scared me, and I run like the cane.
Where'd you go, Chris?
Climbed on top of the shed in the backyard, and the police come up, and I thought I was going to jail. But they charged the guy with speeding, and I got out of that.
Well, Chris, that's when you were 8 years old. How old are you now?
66.
66 years old, and your birthday?
In October, I'll be 67.
67. Well, you know, every couple of years it seems to surface where somebody is going towards the no-hitter records, these high school young men, and this year it was Patrick Schuster of Florida, who actually, he did break the state of Florida's record of consecutive no-hitters of 4, but he fell short by 2 no-hitters to tie your record that you set in 1961. Not to mention the total of 9 for the season. Nobody's ever come close to that record that I have a history of. And also, it was either last year or a couple of years ago, I know it was in Sports Illustrated, Colt Malloy from Memphis, Texas, pitched 5 no-hitters. So he's actually the closest that came to tying your original record of 6 consecutive no-hitters, other than Tom Engel, who did tie the record, like I said, 1989. Have you ever met Tom Engel or talked to him? Or?
No, I haven't. I know he works with ESPN, and I don't know just how far he went in baseball. But if he tied the record, he had to be a good pitcher.
Well, I think Mr. Engel signed with the Mets, if I'm not mistaken, and he played in the minor leagues for about 8 years, I think it was, and then like you, and we'll get into that a little bit later, he had arm problems. Of course, yours was in 1961. His, I think, was in in the late 80s and 90s, and they had a lot more medical things I could do at that time than in 1961. In your times, they just called it sore arm.